Welcome, my friend, to the day 3 of the road to reach 2600 in rapid chess. Today I'm going to play a rapid chess game. You're going to have a great game. I'm playing with the black pieces, and as you can see in the previous video, I told you you can write down your favorite openings, and one of the openings that I saw that people write down was the Caro-Kann defense. So today I'm going to play the Caro-Kann defense. I don't have so much expertise, but I'm going to play these lines. So my opponent played the exchange Caro-Kann. So you can also write down your favorite openings. In this video, there were some suggestions for bankload. I never played it, but if I was playing with the white pieces, I would have went for it. Maybe next time. If you want to see me playing that line, you can write down in the comments. But is knight to f3 is the correct way? Because now I guess I can go with bishop g4 and pin this. And I'm not an expert in all kind of lines. This is, I guess, but so I'm just trying to play. Like by these openings, I'm just trying to play. Chess is just not about openings. So if you like me to play Caro-Kann, I will also play it. Who cares? Okay, let's play knight c6. We are going to develop our pieces. I guess here bishop d6 is good enough. Yes. Let's trade these two. Maybe I'm going for positions, but here, to be honest, it's difficult to play for win in this position with black. I'm guessing it's difficult. I'm going for rook b8, b5, b4 plans. This is what I can go for. If a5, then maybe queen c7 attacking it. b4. I'll go with rook c8. Let's see how it goes. Rook c1. Okay. It's not very easy to get the advantage in this kind of line, especially when you don't know your stuff. As I told you, you need to know what exactly you're doing. So b5 is not... how can I achieve c4 square? But yeah, he can easily achieve that square. Yeah, let's play rook c7. Why maybe knight b3. Yeah, let's play it first. The chess boy from Georgia. Okay. And I have an announcement today also. I'm open to taking new students. And if you want to improve in your chess, you can write to me. I will pin my email into the comments section, so you can find my email in the comments section. You can email me about the classes. So if anyone is interested, that's also a possibility. And write down your openings also. What do you want me to play? Okay, knight there. If the knight arrives here, it might be difficult to But now if it even arrives here, I'm okay, like not in a big trouble. What is rook e8 here? I mean, knight c5, e5, take, rook e5. It can be interesting, it can be not. Okay, when the knight comes here, how can I get rid of it? It's difficult to get rid of the knight. What about queen f4 in this position? I like queen f4. Let's go with queen f4. Maybe I can find some tactics. If I take on f3, then it's good. Bishop b2. You can go in knight d4, yes. Knight d4 is an option, nevertheless. Like even rook e3, I have knight d4, no? I don't know. g4, now I will come. Okay, can I take? That was a mistake, I guess. I have knight takes g4, guys. Guess he made a mistake. Knight takes g4. Is it going to crash? I think so. I don't see why not. Knight takes g4. Yeah, a mistake. Because if he takes backs, I will take with the queen. Yeah, queen f4 was a nice move. I haven't played these systems. I never played Caro-Kann in a rapid chess game. Maybe in some bullet games, yes, but never seriously. But now I will take it with the queen, and then queen takes f3. And then he cannot also play bishop e2. That's also important. If he goes king h2, I will take bishop e here. I will have a check on, and also f2. If he goes king f1, I will take bishop e2, queen h1, checkmate. But if he goes f1, I have better even. I will go queen h3, check. If here, then bishop takes f3, checkmate. Queen h3 check, guys. Don't play the obvious move. Queen h3. Oh, Carokann is a very strong opening. I never realized it can be like this, the Carokann. Queen h3, it's over, yeah. King here, bishop takes f3. And king g1, bishop f3. It's over. So, nice win. It's not only Sicilian that you can come up with the attacks. g4 was such a bad move. I win in 19 moves with the Caro-Kann. No, right now I'm just trying to relax. Maybe later we can play. Let's go to the game review. So I played with 96 almost % accuracy. One brilliant move, which is for sure knight g4. 0 great moves, 6 best moves, 1 mistake. 28.50, so good. So write down your openings. You might want to see me play your favorite openings. Start the review, play d4, c6 Caro-Kann. Let me describe what I know about Caro-Kann. Okay. First of all, it's a very, very hard system to prepare against with white. So if you're a Caro-Kann player, you can come up with different move orders. And I also, one guy in OTB Blitz, I will, at the end of the video, I will show you, I will post the link of the video, you can click on it. He played like this on d4, he played g6, and in the opening got a good position against me. Sometimes player even play like this, so with this g6, I don't know what's the name of it exactly, but okay, let's stick to main Caro-Kann. So even you can try those g6 lines. Okay, main Caro-Kann. Usually nowadays in more top level chess, it's e5. Most players are playing e5 lines. But in my chess career, I never played knight c3 or knight d2 as white. I know these are the two main lines. White, I didn't like it. I don't know why. Maybe because I was following. First I was taking on d5 and then playing for c4 lines, which is called, oh my god, I don't even remember it. I don't even remember the name. What was the name? Come on, I'm a candidate master. I should know this name. What's the name? Panov attack, yeah, Panov. That, I know that Karpov was defending these lines with black. You can follow Karpov games for Caro-Kann. Yeah, it's great. So follow Karpov games even if you don't like him, but just follow his games. Some of his games are great. I know that Kasparov was also at the beginning was playing Caro-Kann. So here my opponent didn't play well. Here he didn't play well. This is played by Bobby Fischer. I was also playing this line, bishop to d3, knight c6. We have these c3 lines. There are some e5. Recently, even Parham played this at top level, but mainly knight f6, then bishop to f4. This is how it's been played. Bishop g4, queen b3. White is fighting for initiative. I guess, for example, against this, you can go for this e5. I guess e5 is proven to be good in this, and also queen c7 lines, knight d2. Don't know what exactly after that, but you can also try those on, maybe e5 again. But my opponent played knight f3, which is seems like good, but it's not the main move order. Like, I guess he can transpose back still. And maybe I don't have, yeah, maybe the clever, I thought, why I didn't play knight c6, I thought of bishop b5 actually, but queen a5 and then knight c3, knight c3, rook b1, oh my god, it's far from my understanding, but bishop g4. So, why knight c6 is better? Bishop b5 is not good. So, if he plays bishop d3, now I will play bishop g4. And this is good. This is not bad. Still, and also queen b6. So, if another day I play Caro-Kann, which I don't think I will play it so much, but I will also try this. So, bishop g4, c3, e6. In Caro-Kann, you need to play solid. Like, I traded the bishops. If you know chess, you know chess. It's not about... Okay, in this position I played rook b8. I know that there are some plans like this. Knight e7. I don't like it so much. But what? The knight is going to f5. What's wrong with rook b8? Nothing. a4, a6. Especially if you want to just be solid. How can white defeat this position? I don't know. It's very hard. You can defend this position even sometimes against the GM maybe. It's very hard to defeat it. b4, a5 is the right move in this position. Okay, so... For example... Yeah, this is the way. Now c3 is weak. Yeah, and I can always play b6, cover this c4. Yeah, that's it. a5 was the correct decision. Rook c8, not so much. Once again, a5. Oh, queen f4 actually is not good. It's my mistake. The mistake that led the game to win. It's not a mistake, come on. Because of queen d2? I mean, black is not so much worse. Yeah, this knight is coming to c5. Let's be objective, white is better. If the queen trades, I didn't notice queen d2 to be honest. Queen d2 is a hard move to spot, but if you spot it, I need to come back and then knight d5. Oh my god. Yeah, I made a mistake. Queen f4 is a mistake because even human speaking, like not just engine, I don't want to trade here because I will go into this position. I can trade here also. You shouldn't trade actually, but okay, let's see this position. I mean, black can defend this. Yeah, black can defend this. I don't want to dramatize everything. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, that was a mistake. And I guess, yeah, the move was king h2, not queen f1. And here, I guess it was Tarash or Lasker, I don't know who said this. If you see a good move, look for a better move. So queen h3 is a better move. And I won this game. Happy to see that. Let's see, I'm 25.78. And my chess.com is not working. Okay, 25.78 if it doesn't work. So, 3 things. Write down your favorite opening. Second, if you want to have classes, private sessions with me, right now I just only have private sessions, but maybe in near future, I can also get public classes, like online classes. And if you live in Turin, I can also arrange like in-person classes in Turin of Italy. And then at the end of the video, I will also tell you, okay, 25.73. I'm number 200, so I reached number 200 in the world. We are trying to come. Let's see. And here is the link of that video that my opponent played c6, g6 setup. You can go and watch it. It was a very, very nice game. That tactics plays the most important role in that game. Enjoy it.